I am making taco bake. Okay, this is what I normally do. You take a pan. I put a little bit of water in it. It helps with the meat where it doesn't stick. And normally I add like garlic powder or some Italian seasoning, but I can't find my garlic powder, so. But I have some Italian seasoning in there along with water. Take as much hamburger as you want. I normally make 5 pounds. That lasts us a couple of days. No big deal. You can make as much as you want. Pretty much what I do is I cut it open. And then I grind all this up. Because like I said, my family loves it. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, this is going to end up being a long video. But it'd be worth it in the long run. Okay, so what I do is I get it down in there. Okay, so once your meat is all ground up, like I said, this is going to take a little while. So what I'm not going to... Okay. So I got it down in there. So what I'm pretty much going to do is show you the ingredients that I use. One of the ingredients is, of course, you know you got to have, is taco seasoning. You can use any taco seasoning you want. Normally I use 2 packs for 5 pounds. But your discretion on how much you want to use and how much you're going to make. So like I said, I use that. And then when the meat's done, you can do 1 or 2 things. What me and my family likes, we keep the grease in because it helps with the seasonings. And things like that. Make sure this is all brown, but what you do is, if you keep the grease in, that's fine. You can dump a little bit, don't matter. But make sure you have something to help with the taco seasoning. You need a little bit of water, a little bit of grease, your discretion. Let's see if I can find it. Sorry about this, everything's away. We're stopping. Okay, and I used 2 of these. We use the Chunky Salsa Mild. Okay, but if your kids can't handle this, but you still want to make it, what I do is I add the sour cream and cheese in, mix it together with mouth, and they give the kids theirs. And for the adults, I add these in. You can use 2, you can use 3, your discretion, like I always say. And then I put it in my pot, like I said, when everything's done browning and everything. But if you have kids that can handle this stuff, I add the taco seasoning, mix it up. I add this to it, and then I add sour cream. Make sure all that's mixed together. Now, what I do is they call it taco bake, but what I do is I make sure the cheese is melted inside and eat it like that with chips. Or some people will take taco bake, the mixture, put it in a pan with cheese, next mixture, and with cheese on top, and then bake it till the cheese is done. That's pretty much all you do. I'm hoping I can show you guys the finished product, and if you guys don't mind sticking with me a little while, I'll show you the steps I take. I'm going to have to show you one with the kids, because my kids can't handle this. So, like I said, it's going to be a while. And it actually only takes, this is like the hardest part, is getting all browned up. But if I was you, if you're making more than this, I would do it in stages. Like, and then if you don't like the season, the salsa, you don't even have to add it in. You know, because I have a couple of friends that didn't like it, and I made it without it, and it turned out really good. Normally I keep the grease in because then, normally I would make this in the morning, which, like I said, some things came up yesterday, because you'll be seeing this today. Like I said, you know, things came up, so it ended up being a late dinner. Normally I make it up in the morning, and I would add it to my crock pot, turn it on low, even with the cheese in it. And just let it cook all day. And then for lunch and dinner, 5 pounds for me and my family will last us a couple of days, even munching on it for lunch. No big deal. And it's something that, like I said, if it's in the slow cooker, I'll keep warm. Just keep mixing it so often in the slow cooker. I don't drain the grease because if you're putting it in the slow cooker, it will help not dry out. But if you are going to bake it, you can't handle a lot of grease, I just recommend just draining it. No big deal. You can use any type of cheese you want of the shredded. I use the Mexican because it gives it that Mexican taste. And it's something simple, quick, easy. My husband loves this. My cousin told me how to make it, and I just did my own thing with it. And my husband likes it. And then, like I said, you can even layer it and bake it in the oven. And then take it with you to a party. Trust me, it'll go over. And I know people saying, well, that's a lot of grease. Well, it also helps with, like I said, the taco seasoning and everything. So, like I said, it's no big deal. It's your discretion and even how much you make. Like I said, I make 5 pounds. I know one time I ended up making 20 pounds of this, and it went within less than an hour. Then again, I was feeding a bunch of guys, so that doesn't help much. And my husband is my video guy, you can say. So, and he encouraged me to get into doing YouTubing. And I love baking, I love cooking, don't get me wrong. There's times I wish I didn't have to do it, but this stuff here, see look, as long as I've been talking, it didn't take long. It's almost all browned up. And then sometimes even if you see a little pink in there, it's fine because you're going to end up cooking it anyway, so it really don't matter. And then with the extra grease in this, and like I said, if you put it in your slow cooker, it will help. And it will even soften your chips for you. Now the chips that you can use the cups or the flat ones or the tortillas. My family, mostly my dad, he likes the cups. My husband, he don't give a crap, or sorry, don't care what as long as he can eat it. Okay, see, this is pretty much all browned up now. There's a little pink in here, not much, but like I said, it would end up getting cooked up anyways. Yes, it's a lot of grease, but in the long run, I'm going to end up putting it in a crock pot later on tonight for tomorrow. Then I'll just stick it on tomorrow morning and put it on low. Now, what I'm going to do is take my taco seasoning. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm taking my taco seasoning. I have to smell the seasoning. If I can't smell it, I ain't got enough. My husband hates it because it ends up coming spicy. But he likes spicy stuff, so no big deal. Okay. But you know what? My kids can handle a little bit of that, but I'm not gonna do it. Like I said, I'm gonna do the kids version of this, and then the adult version. Okay. Like I said, I got that in. I'm letting it boil because I add the extra grease, and let's see. Oh, I got the wrong bag out. So, okay. I use the Kraft sour cream. You can add as much as you want of this. If you really don't like sour cream, trust me. You can even ask my husband. He doesn't like sour cream. You can't taste it, but it gives it the flavor. Normally what I do is when I'm baking the meat up, and normally I set this out and let it soften a little bit because it's easier to slide out in. But, that smells delicious. I wish there was smell view on my phone. Oh my god. And I have a friend that said he hated sour cream. When he had this, oh my god, it's like heaven. Because he's like, I can't taste the sour cream, it's good. that's fine. Like I said, can't taste it. And let this cook together. Okay. So you mix it to it's like completely mixed together. Okay. I'm going to add this salsa, but I want to show you how to do the kids-friendly version. My kids can't have too much of the salsa, so it's fine how it is. Okay, like I said, mix that together. And, let's see. Oh, so I gotta grab my cheese. Okay. And this is your opinion, like I said, it depends on how you want to do it. Okay. What you do is you open your cheese. Like I said, you can bake it. Or you can just do like I'm doing because it's quick and simple. And then if you want extra cheese for later, save some back or buy as many as you want. I'm using the Mexican style because it gives it that Mexican flavor. But then you let it boil a little bit, like for the cheese to melt, but you gotta keep stirring it because it will stick. I know that, like I said, people are like, oh my god, it's a lot of grease. It's fine. Because if you're putting it in the slow cooker, it'll help the next day when you put it on because it won't dry out. But you can drain some of it, that is fine. But with my husband, he loves cheese. So does my kids. So I'm adding an extra pack of cheese. And just dump it in there. You can dump it in a little bit at a time or whatever. Okay, I'm trying to get all this out. Okay. Okay, like I said. And normally, like I said, normally for my dad, because he has a bad heart, I would drain this. My husband likes it because you can soften your chips with it. My dad likes a little bit of grease, but not this much. But I noticed that when I make it, it also dries out. Okay, and that's the kids-friendly version with less grease. Now, for the adult version, like I said, my kids are fine with this. I'll take my salsa, hit it, open it, and then like I said, my kids can't handle that much, but you know, they're fine with the little amounts. And then, like I said, you just take some out for your kids, and okay, I know this is a lot of grease. And after you get this all mixed up, and if you're able to use like a thing, just scoop a lot of it out. You know, like I said, it's your discretion on how you want it. Everybody's different on how they make it. Ooh, I'm going to have to do that with this because it's like overflowing. So that's my bad. So what I do is take some of this and just pour it in here. And then when you're done with it, you put some in a bowl with some chips. Just chow down, or you can crush up the chips and add it on top of it. You know, or it's a great party dip / dinner. Kids will love it. Depends on how, like I said, depends on how you make it. But I'm going to end up wrapping this up. Like I said, you can use any chips you want. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. And I will gladly explain to you in another video on a lot of it. And it is done. So I want to thank you guys. And I will be back with more of my reborns with my kids. So you guys have a great day. Bye.